Hello, folks. Barb Ashcroft here with Compassion in Action. And for those of you who have been following along, you know we support the community with tools, trainings of what to say, what to do, but also we really want to provide educational support. So, people who are going through loss or the ones that are left behind really have some resources to fall on. And I know when I first started Compassion in Action, I just thought it was all about what to say or what to do. But then as I interviewed more and more and more people, I found that there was a lot of chaos and mess and family dissension and confusion that many had to experience. And so that morphed into getting your shenanigans in order. And that is part and parcel of what we're going to be focusing on today. Just want to give a short personal story first. My husband and I have lost both our parents, but the one set of parents, Ron's parents, we did not know anything about this existed. They were registered with the Memorial Society of BC. So when we went to do all the end of life things that have to be done, it was all laid out. All of Ron's mom's requests, his dad's requests, they were all written there. So we didn't have to worry about what they wanted. We knew. So it was as simple as a checklist. And it was such a feel-good feeling that both my husband and I became members. So today I have a very special guest with us that we're going to go in a little deeper. And this is Barb Montgomery, and she is an administrative assistant with the Memorial Society. And she has a background in the hospitality industry, spanning over 30 years of working around the globe, Barb. That's wonderful. But she's been an invaluable help with the Memorial Society. And I had reached out to them and said, hey, let's get the word out on this. Let's do a short interview to be able to go through what the Memorial Society is and how all of us can benefit. So Barb, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm thrilled. And I know with doing our project, our binder project, where we create a binder, I know, many of my handouts are all related to the Memorial Society because that's how strongly I feel you guys offer a wonderful service. So would you give us sort of, doesn't have to be the Reader's Digest version, but if you could go into some details on what is the Memorial Society. I know it goes back to, I believe, 1956. So it's not new, but it's certainly new to many of us. So I'm going to hand it over to you to be able to give us the lay of the land. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Barb, for reaching out and supporting us. And so nice to meet you. And thank you for all that you do as well. My name is Barb as well, so we already have a connection.
We do.
We do, and we both help people. So it's an honor to be here with you today. And the Memorial Society of British Columbia, as you said, has been around for over 65 years. We are a nonprofit, and we began back in the 1950s with a group of like-minded individuals who were looking to obtain more affordable, dignified, simple funeral services from the funeral homes out there, because we know sometimes people are vulnerable and oftentimes they can be taken advantage of in their time of need and sorrow. So the Memorial Society of BC began back then. And we've had since then more than 250,000 members join us. And we have over 30 funeral homes around the entire province of British Columbia. There are other memorial societies in Canada, so we have them listed on our website. There's a large one in Alberta, one in Saskatchewan, a couple in Ontario, and I believe there's some memorial cooperatives out in the Maritimes. So be sure
Wonderful.
to pass that on to your family members and have them, try to link up with these memorial societies. I've been with the Memorial Society of BC for 2 years, and I've been in the funeral and Memorial Society industry for over 7 years myself. And I come from hospitality background, as you said, and now I really enjoy helping people at the other end of the hospitality industry. So it's my pleasure. Most of us are volunteers, as yourself. The Memorial Society of BC has a volunteer board of directors that greatly input our work as well and what we do with all of our members. We are a nonprofit, as I said, and we partner with independent funeral homes around the province. Most of them are locally owned, so not the big chains or the big corporations. And we have them around the island and the mainland. The benefits of being a member of the Memorial Society of BC, there are reduced funeral costs. So that's the financial benefit. And there are also benefits with peace of mind and support for your families as well. So the financial benefit is that we go to these funeral homes. Anybody can contract with us if they want to follow our code of ethics and our support for our members, and bring down these prices for cremations or burials. And we're proud that they have offered to do that for us. We make contracts with them, and then our members benefit from that lower pricing, and they can have the savings to keep for their family rather than pay to a funeral home. So we're very gracious we're very grateful to our service providers for providing that for our members, as well as the benefit of having our 24-hour, 7 days a week service for our members. So we have the number they can call if somebody passes away, and we can assist them right away with which funeral home to contact. And then that brings a lot of relief to them wondering about how that all works. We also provide education and resources to our members. So we have a couple of forms that we have them fill out, as you mentioned, that you have in your binder. And they're not mandatory, but they're really helpful to the executors and the families and the loved ones when the time comes, so they can have access to these forms, and we store them safely for all of our members as well. It's just a simple 2-page form with arrangements and wishes of the member, if they would like to be cremated or buried, and where, if they've prepaid for that already, and then some vital statistics information that you provide them as well, with some information on there that the funeral homes request at time of need. So we hope that having that resource for our members is beneficial for them to have beforehand. And then all of our members receive a little membership card with our toll-free 24-hour number.
We've got ours in our wallets.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. We have a refrigerator magnet that a lot of members like to use, and we just encourage our members to let everybody know that they are members of the Memorial Society. Often there are members who don't have any family, next of kin or neighbors or anyone to help them. So we really enjoy helping them out as well with their with their information and their arrangements. So they find that beneficial as well.
That's for sure. And I know the affordability is such a wonderful benefit. And also, it, it shares on your literature about the safe and secure storage of information. Can you tell us more about that, Barb?
Yes, absolutely. As I mentioned, our members are provided with the arrangement form. It's just 2 pages.
Hmm.
It's really easy to fill out, as you noted before, that your parents had done ahead of time. And then they can send a copy to us and we scan them in to our system and they're safely stored where nobody can find them except us. And we provide those to the family at time of need should they have no other information. And we can
Okay.
forward that on to the contracted funeral home as well, which saves the loved ones from trying to scramble and try to find that information. So we're
Mhm.
happy to offer that service for our members. We also have an online platform where members can log into their membership profile and update their information, and we have access to that as well should we don't find any paperwork at home.
Right. And how expensive is it to be a member?
It's a $50 membership per lifetime per person.
Wow.
A really good
Wow.
value for the amount that you save on the funeral costs.
Mhm.
Um, some funeral homes offer between 10 and 15% off the
Mhm.
price. Some funeral homes offer a dollar value off, but it's definitely worth the $50 for a lifetime membership. And it's really easy to become a member. It takes less than 5 minutes with a telephone call to our office, or they can go onto our website, memorialsocietybc.org, and sign up there in the privacy of their own home with just filling out their name, their birth date, their address, and the $50 fee. So easy to join. We can mail the application form out if that's easier. And anybody can register, and anybody can register anyone else. So if you have an auntie or a parent who's uneasy speaking about death, and
Mhm.
you want to give them the best care available at their end,
Mhm.
then you can register them discreetly with us just by going to our website and doing that, or giving us a phone call.
Wow, I didn't realize that was available. That's wonderful because so many people have the thought that, oh, if I start talking about this, it's going to speed it up or something. And of course, how I equate this is a pay it forward program.
Hmm.
This is this is a gesture of love for our family. Being that both my husband and I experienced that peace of mind, it was like hundreds of pounds of weight off your shoulder because you knew you didn't have to have discussions about what do we do this, do we do that, and what, etc. It was already done. And I know I dragged my feet to filling out that form for a while, even though I knew the benefits. But wow, once I got that sent off to the society, it was, amazing to know that my card's in my wallet if something happens to me or my husband, his own card, then our family can go from there. So it really is a, a love gesture. I'm hoping to find more descriptions to be able to share that, but paying it forward so that the family doesn't have all of that on top of all the other grieving and worry and stuff change that happens. So just find it to be so good. Any other last summations here, Barb, with what you feel people would need? Thank you for giving the website and the pricing. I mean, $50, you guys, my goodness, that isn't even one meal out. And that's for a lifetime, I mean, that is just amazing. And I just love offering things like this, services like this, nonprofits like this, that can help us all navigate end of life issues. Because as we know, going into April, only two sure things, taxes and and so how about taking care of what we can take care of? And so it makes a difference. But just any last thoughts, Barb, as far as the society or in how, you've already shared so much, but what do you think?
Well, thank you very much for that. And feel free to give us a call on our toll-free number,
Mm-hmm.
1-888-816-5902. And our website is the memorialsocietybc.org. We are there in the office Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We just have a small team. We call it headquarters. And we're there to assist you with your membership questions, membership passings. We try to help you as much as we can with resources and education,
Mm-hmm.
and to give peace of mind so that you know your final wishes will be fulfilled and reduce the stress for family and friends during time of grief. So
That's
thank you very much.
Oh, well, goodness, thank you, Barb. It's marvelous. And I know I've learned so much, even from the Memorial Society newsletters that come out once people become members. So encourage everyone, just, don't sit on it, jump on it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Barb.
Take care.